So today in this video, I'm gonna be starting on my 2004 DVX 400. I ended up getting it off of my friend, so I don't have very much money invested in this thing. Well, I kind of ordered a lot of parts last night. Here's the plan for it. I'm either gonna powder coat the frame black or I'm gonna paint it. They estimated 300 bucks to get it sandblasted and powder coated. That's a lot of money, especially during these times, so I might just paint it. But we'll do that. I'm gonna paint the frame. I'm gonna put a 434 big bore kit on it. I'm going to bedline what's green right now will be red, and what's black will be bedline black. I'm gonna get new tires for it, new clutch. I'm gonna have the airbox lid removed. I don't have it anyway, but I got a little dirt cover for it, and I bought a Sigma jet kit, so they're prepping that right now. I got a power tip for the muffler coming. I did switch out a bunch of parts from the 400. I put the 400EX handlebars on it. I put the 400EX shocks on it. I traded the wheels out, so I had the 400EX wheels. I put it on here. The bumper from the 400EX I put on here. I had to modify it a little bit to fit the frame. I'm gonna go back and clean that up very good. I was gonna make sure it fit first, and then I put the DVX 400 bumper on the 400EX. I think that's it. Oh yeah, the 400EX had like a brand new front master cylinder, so I'm gonna put that on the DVX 400. I'll probably take the levers from the 400 and put on here. What else? I think that might be. I was gonna do the rear shock since it's red to match that one, but I kind of like the silver shock back there, and that's just a lot of work to take off, so I'm not really worried about it. I kind of am gonna have it all off anyway because I'm painting the frame or powder coating, whichever way I go. But this thing is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fast. It's gonna be the fastest four-wheeler that I've ever made or built. I'm not gonna do any professional racing, but I do have a small little track in my field, and I'm gonna make a better little drag strips. So if any one of my friends wants to come and get to smoke, they can test my time. I'll do a personal time. Whoever has the best times, I will keep track of, and people can try to beat it with their quads. But I want this to be the fastest one. So big bore kit, jet kit, no airbox lid. I'll probably end up putting a tip on it, or a muffler on it, a slip-on on it later on, but for now I'm gonna use a stock muffler and then a power tip. I mean, hopefully the crank and everything is good. I'm counting on that. There was no knocking on it when it ran, so that shouldn't be a problem. The battery from it I gave to my cousin. He can have it. I do have the 400EX battery. I'll just use it. This won't be around much longer probably, but I am going to start on this. I'm going to start taking it apart. I do need to clean up my garage. Man, there's so much to do. So much to do. I don't have any free storage on my shelves, unfortunately. This garage should soon be completely reorganized. I want to get these couches out of here. I do have to clean out my old shed. If you have been around my channel for that long, I used to work in a shed. You can go back and watch my earlier videos, but I started out in a shed. Actually, I started out in this garage bay a long time ago, probably 2016, 2015, and family member moved in for a while and had their here, but they moved out. I completely cleaned the garage as best as I could, and that's what's left over there. I'll probably set up a little gym so I can get some workouts going. Once I start this and get it finished, hopefully I can get a new project. Yeah, I'm definitely itching for something new. So this is gonna be my baby. This is one I plan on keeping for now. I always say that, and I always end up selling them or trading them. It's just, why not, you know? I like to buy them, fix them, keep them for a while, get some rides in on them, trade them, sell them, get something new. That's what I do. I like doing that. I don't know why I'm talking so much. I usually never talk this much, but luckily the seat cover is in okay condition. It's been recovered once, kind of terribly. I don't think it's even, but it's actually in pretty good shape. The only tears are up here in these corners, which I can probably patch up and make it look better. But I'll probably end up having like $1,000 into this thing, but I didn't really pay much for it at all, so it should be worth it. But I do need to clean up my garage, so that's kind of what I'm gonna do now, because it's been like a week since I've cleaned it up. Okay, so I got my garage organized a little bit, and I got to take the plastics off of this thing. Luckily, they're all detachable, so it should come off very easily. Okay, so I got my fenders and seat all the way off. I guess it's time to strip this thing down all the way. I want to get this engine off and apart because I have a lot of brand new parts coming for it. So I'm also gonna paint the frame. I got an estimate to powder coat it, and it was like 300 bucks, so it's not really worth it to me right now. So I'm gonna paint it black. Okay, so I got the carb off. I got the header unmounted, and I got a few miscellaneous things undone. But I'm gonna take the top cap of this engine off. These bolts look like they've never been touched. These bolts up here look like they've never been touched, so that's really interesting, and neither do the cap bolts. So hopefully this engine has never been rebuilt, and hopefully the bottom end is still good. So I got the cylinder head cover off, and everything in here looks really good actually. The cams look actually brand new. I don't see any scoring on any of them, from what I can see anyway. But it all looks really, really good. It's clean in there. I don't see any rust. So that makes me happy. As long as the bottom end is good, I'll be good, because everything top end related is going to get replaced pretty much. So I got the engine taken off. I did it by myself, even though I had a helping hand at one point. I did take the head cover off, and the sprocket and the oil lines. So after this, I'm gonna go ahead and strip this engine down and put all the new parts on it. Got a big bore kit that's gonna be put on, all new gaskets and seals. Okay, I got the motor mounted up here on my workbench with a tie down, but I'm gonna take these caps off and then undo the automatic timing chain tensioner and get the cylinder head off, and then I'll get the cylinder off after that, and we'll see how the crank and crank bearings are. Hopefully they're all good. Okay, I got the cams and cam caps out, and all I gotta do now is take these head studs out, and then I can get down to the cylinder. So I think it's just those 4 bolts, these 2 on the side, and that should be it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hold the timing chain right there so I don't drop it. Okay, so I got all the bolts out. I just need to pull off this head. I think that's all I have left. Okay. Cylinder, it doesn't look that good. Looks dirty, but that's getting replaced. So I'll go ahead and set this. I mean, the cylinder don't look that bad. I mean, it's got cross hatching on it. Doesn't look very good though. It actually looks like someone's been inside of this engine. Nah, that don't look good. Need to get these 2 bolts off, and then I can take the cylinder off. Okay, the cylinder should come off
Need to release this strap because it's kind of pushing up on it. Need to get this chain or this piston back up. Ooh. Right there. Okay, there's no up and down play, which is perfect. Very little side to side play, which is good. No rocking on the piston, that's good. Piston doesn't look too bad. Looks like a stock crank, that's good. I can probably go ahead and take off this piston, get the clips out of there. These will spring out if you're not careful. Okay, that's one circlip. Alright, that's the second one. Let's see how easy this thing will come out. Hopefully it's good. Well, it came out very easily. That's good. I don't see any scarring or scoring inside of the crank hole right here.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on post notifications so you can get notifications every time I upload. Thanks, see you in the next one.